Mr. Yamayari, who's the Director General of the Afghanistan National Procurement Authority. In Colombia, we already have a law that and a decision that every single government transaction is public. Every contract and every payment is public. It's open to the public, and I think that has helped a lot to fight corruption. Share with us your experience in your country, Mr. Yari. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I would like to start about the journey that is personal to me in terms of fighting corruption in the public procurement system. Our journey actually started with me watching an interview of His Excellency President Ghani on BBC during his presidential campaign. He was asked how he's going to fight corruption if he was elected. One of the agendas that he proposed was public procurement, and he quoted, "It's boring, but it's important." I didn't know that at that time that I would be made responsible to carry out that task, but I've been honored to be doing that. I think this experience for me has been the most strenuous and difficult experience that I have lived through in my life. We inherited, and I quote, a fantastically corrupt system consisting of weak legal frameworks, often and also fragmented institutions, often parallel with government institutions. These are the institutions that were set up by the international organizations to carry out their own procurement. And also an intricate mafia network, plus a non-existing or almost non-existing capacity in the civil service to carry out. All of these were really a recipe for disaster. As a result, and all this was as a result of lack of political will and resolve for the past 13 or 14 years that the previous administration was governing. And this was coupled with an enthusiastic international community partnership and organizations that were willing to pour in millions and billions of money into a country without thinking about the safeguards that were needed to ensure that that money would be spent transparently and effectively. So what did we do? First of all, as any country would do, we looked at our legislation. We conducted a legislative reform initiative. Same as Romania, we had difficulty with our parliament. It's almost like a legal football game. Also, hands-on the job in terms of implementing those legislations. But none of this would have been possible without the political support at the highest level of the government to implement our reform agenda. Our own president, on a weekly basis, sits on a National Procurement Commission that so far has conducted more than 53 sessions. And as a result of that, we have saved over 14 billion Afghanis, that's more than $200 million, over a period of 1 year. This is the money that would have otherwise gone into the pockets of the mafia, corrupt officials, and corrupt companies. In conclusion, I would like to say that multidimensionality of corruption demands a multidimensional approach to fighting it. Also, without political will, there is no way that we can tackle or even think about fighting corruption. No impunity for the officials and also for the companies is a must. In this regard, not only we have identified some of the corrupt officials, as a result they've lost their jobs and been introduced for legal action, but also the companies, the corrupt companies. On a weekly basis, we are blacklisting one company a week. And I'm happy to say that our blacklist is fantastically open and it's online. We update it every week. And I would also like to call on other governments, including the UK, to publish a blacklist of UK companies so that if a UK company or any international company would like to participate in a bidding in my country or any other developing country, so we would know that this company is corrupt.
Thank you.
Change of behavior has been the most difficult to tackle, and it continues to be, unfortunately. But we're working with a communication strategy to deal with this. And also rethinking administration of international aid is critical. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Mr. Yeri. And I know how difficult it is to fight corruption in a country with an armed conflict. I share that with you because I know how difficult it is.